Hi, water signs. This is Nikki, the Van Mystic. I hope you're doing well. I am here today to do some tarot readings for you for the first half of October 2019. So there will be individual readings for each water sign in this one video. That means if you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, there will be timestamps in the description box below and you can skip right to your reading. So these readings are really meant to give you some guidance and insight for these next couple of weeks, help you find your focus, navigate the energy, and all of that. And basically, if you're here right now, there's a message in this reading for you. You've been drawn to watch this reading for a reason, and even if it doesn't make total sense right away, come back, reflect on it, and see how maybe some things played out that you weren't expecting, right? Okay, so with all of that said, if you love your reading today, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please give this video a thumbs up, and of course, you can always book a private reading with me if you'd like. I'm going to leave the website link also in the description box below beneath timestamps. It is thevanmystic.com. Okay, so we are going to get started, everybody. And who are we going to start with today? We're going to start with Cancer today. So Cancer, I'm going to pull a few cards just to give you some insight over the next couple of weeks for the first half of October 2019. So what's coming up for my Cancers? Some advice. What do you need to know? What is happening for my Cancer people? Okay. Cancer. Okay, great. Hierophant, Tower, King of Cups, Eight of Cups. So here's what it feels like, Cancer. It feels like something that was very known to you is coming down, is falling down. So like an old structure, an old way of thinking, an old belief system, it is kind of crumbling over the next couple of weeks. So something that felt like really established, maybe a routine that you had, maybe, like I said, a way of thinking, maybe a schedule, maybe even a job for some of you, or like an institution that you're in. That sounds kind of bad, but I mean like a school or like something like that. Okay, it just feels like something that you thought you knew was not what you thought it was, okay? So I don't mean that it's like crumbling and falling apart and it's a disaster. I mean more like you might be having an epiphany or realization, some of you, that what you thought was not really what it seemed, right? Was not really what you were told, okay? So it's almost like somebody taught you something, and so you've just been doing it that way forever and ever and ever. And over the next couple of weeks, you're like, wait a minute, that's not what my heart is telling me, right? And so there's an opportunity to leave behind beliefs or structures that have been put on you, that you've accepted, but you haven't really fully understood why until now, okay? So that sounds pretty heavy, Cancer, but it feels really right. So try to pay attention to how that unfolds over the next couple of weeks, because it feels pretty big for some of you. And sure, this could play out in a smaller way, like maybe there's a small belief that you've held but has played a really regular part in your life that you're starting to question, something like that. Or maybe you're like attending some kind of university or going through some kind of job, and suddenly you're like, this isn't for me, right? So pay attention to things like that. What has been put on you? What box have you been placed into that is changing shape, okay? It's time to follow your heart, Cancer, over the next couple of weeks and really listen to your own voice and your own intuition and leave behind the things that don't make sense to you and don't really even belong to you, okay? Okay, so Cancer. Next, I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you can be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So something that you can really pick to put your intention and your energy into, Cancer. Yeah. Kind of more of the same here, okay? So your focus, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which in this deck I always specifically see as something that you do not have access to anymore, perhaps something that once kind of formed a picture of perfection to you, but it's sort of blocked off from you now. And the Six of Wands, stepping into the self, being proud of who you are, and putting that authentic person, you, out into the world, okay? So acknowledging that there are certain things that are just not in your reach anymore, because either you can't like go back to the way things were, or you just don't even think the same way anymore. You don't have the same belief system anymore, right? So stepping away from those things and really stepping into your unique self and being unafraid about being proud about who that is and what those beliefs are, right? Okay, Cancer. So lastly for you, something that you should not be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So where should your focus not be? I like to pull this because it's good to know what might be coming into your path to distract you or take you away from your focus. Okay, great. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles, okay, and we've got the Three of Cups. Whenever I see the Three of Cups in this deck, I always see three people looking expectantly at the querent, as if to say, you know, what are you going to do, right? And there's a sense of expectation here that other people are putting on you. So this is really about making sure that you are not just fulfilling expectations for somebody else, doing things to people please and all of that, okay? Don't worry about what other people, don't worry about other people looking at you, Cancer, and what they expect from you. Do your own damn thing, okay? And then the Eight of Pentacles is really kind of that monotonous routine, okay? So this is what we're not supposed to be focusing on, Cancer, this week, right? So I feel that somebody here, putting their head down and kind of ignoring changes that need to be made, or avoiding stepping out of the routine, stepping out of the monotony and out of the cycle. So do your best not to do that. Try to shake it up a little bit this week. And again, follow your heart instead of just kind of trying to be practical and logical and following the rule book, okay? Okay, Cancer. Have a great couple of weeks, and I'll see you for your mid-October reading, okay? Okay, so moving on from Cancer and into Scorpio. So what is going on for my Scorpio people for the first half of October 2019? We're going to pull some cards for some insight. What's going on for my Scorpios? What do you need to know? What's happening for Scorpio? Okay, Scorpio, I've got the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and what I'm feeling is there's a vision that has not quite come into fruition yet, and there is kind of a need to fight for it a little bit over the next couple of weeks and to work really hard to get access to that goal, okay? So, yes, it just feels like there's something missing in your life or something that you have been really diligently kind of working towards, and you may even find yourself kind of hitting a speed bump or a block or something over the next couple of weeks, something that challenges you. And so I feel that it's important that you don't give up, okay? Even if you feel like you have no choice, there is a choice and there's another way, okay? So really sit down and brainstorm, and don't be afraid to shift the path, think outside of the box, because there is still a way of achieving your goals and getting where you need to go, Scorpio, okay? So keep putting in the work, and be inventive, and you will be able to access what it is that you're reaching towards. So don't let those snags kind of keep you down, okay? Okay, Scorpio. So next I'm going to pull a card to represent your focus for these next couple of weeks. Something that you can be focusing on, putting your energy into, putting your intention into for my Scorpios. Where should your focus be? Great. So Devil and Page of Rods, okay? So breaking free from old patterns and stepping into new ones, okay? So again, I'm feeling that energy of you're going along the way that you've always done something, right? You're following exactly what you have learned through experience, and then boop, it doesn't work. And it's uh-oh, overdrive, what do I do, right? Guess I am stuck here. You're not stuck, okay? There's just a need to redirect and use your imagination, okay? So even if you need to like have a brainstorm sesh with somebody else, talk it out, like be wild, okay? Really think outside of the box again, and use your imagination, dream big. Nothing is off limits, but there's really a need to break from the old way of thinking in order to let yourself grow in some way this week, okay? And let something move forward. And don't be afraid of taking risks, okay? Don't feel like, but what if this doesn't work? I haven't tried it this way. It's like, it's worth it, okay? It's worth it to try. So just try, okay? Okay, Scorpio, so next, something that you should not be focusing on, and I like to pull this so that you know if something is coming into your path just to take you off of your path, right? So where should your focus not be? Everyone's getting this card. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the routine, right? This is like doing the same thing over and over and over, Scorpio, and doing it the same way over and over and over because it's always worked in the past and that's how you've learned it. So there's a need to not put your focus there on the old same way of doing things. You need to step out of the box, be courageous, use your imagination, okay? And then we've also got the Hermit, so don't isolate and get stuck in your own head, because I feel like there's a need for you to like invite in some new energy, right? Some new energy or some new people that think differently from you, that have different experiences to bring to the table, that could inspire you and get you out of your routine so that you can move forward with things in a new and better way, okay? Okay, Scorpio, so have a great couple of weeks, and I will see you in mid-October for your next reading. Alrighty, moving on into Pisces. So Pisces, 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 I'm going to pull a few cards to give you some insight over the next couple of weeks. What's going on for my Pisces people here today? What is coming up? What do you need to know? Pisces. Oh, okay. Okay, Pisces, I've got the Eight of Pentacles. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. I've got the Two of Cups. Excuse me. And I've got the Six of Wands, okay? So this Two of Cups looks like a very serious situation, and for some of you I feel like there's an aspect of teamwork at play, or entering into a new contract with somebody, or partnering with somebody new in some way, either at work or in some other area of your life. It doesn't feel romantic necessarily for a lot of you. It feels more like a partnership that kind of, you're both kind of getting something out of it, or it's a working relationship in some sense, okay? And this is going to be something really positive, and it's going to drive you into a really successful place. So regardless of whether or not there is somebody that's coming in to help you or partner with you, I still see success and forward movement with something, especially at work or potentially creatively, okay? It's almost like a payoff is coming in some sense, Pisces, like you're coming to the end of some kind of goal that you've been really working on, and you're about to get rewarded, or you're about to like close the loop on it. So just keep working hard, okay? Stay grounded, be patient, and stay kind of organized, okay? Don't let yourself sort of like fall apart and get overly dreamy. Make sure that you stick to your goals and you keep kind of moving forward. For those of you that have somebody potentially come into your life that could help you, be very open to that, because this person could really help to drive things forward, okay? And if you don't, that's fine. Continue to drive things forward on your own, okay? Okay, Pisces, really positive forward movement, I feel, especially for some of you at work. And those of you who have been like working towards prosperity or abundance in some way in your life, I feel like there's some kind of payoff coming up for a lot of you, okay? Okay, Pisces, so next I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you can be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. Oh, Yay! Okay, Pisces. More pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles will do whatever it takes to reach his goal, okay? Even if things go up and they go down and they go up and they go down and he falls off the horse, he gets back on the horse every single time, okay? He's willing to take risks, learn from his mistakes, and then continue to take that experience and apply it to his work and do what he has to do to reach his goal. So whatever happens over these next couple of weeks, know that you are working towards something important and something that is going to be successful, okay? And don't give up even if you hit roadblocks or you fall off the horse or it's starting to feel, rocky at some point. That's okay. Take the lesson, keep on moving, okay? Keep on moving. All right, so lastly, Pisces, something that you should not be focusing on for these next couple of weeks. So I'd like to pull a card for this to let you know that something might come in and take you off your path. So where should your focus not be? Okay. Okay. Six of Cups and Knight of Cups. Very similar energies, okay? And I really feel like this is matters of the heart taking you away from your work, Pisces, or your duty or responsibility. Normally I'd be all for that, but the message is coming through loud and clear. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by things like romance or things like, pleasure. I hate to say that because, please get distracted by pleasure, but don't put your work down, okay? If you have stuff to do, get it done. Then on to the pleasure and the romance and the fun, okay? But don't sort of let either people or relationships or fun and stuff like that take away from the stuff that you need to do, because the stuff that you're doing is important and it's going in the right direction. And if you get distracted and let it get messy and fall apart, then you're not going to reach your goals, and that would be sad, okay, Pisces? So don't let the heart and your feelings and emotions keep you from getting shit done. Awesome. Okay. Once you reach that reward, you can have all the fun you want. All right, so Pisces, that is it for you, and that wraps up the water sign readings. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in a couple of weeks for your mid-October reading, okay? Bye!